Hi student, my next video lecture is on types of chemical reaction. Basically there are 5 types of chemical reaction. First is combination reaction, second one is decomposition reaction, third is displacement reaction, fourth is double displacement reaction, and fifth one is oxidation and reduction reaction. So let us first discuss about the combination reaction. What is combination reaction? By name itself, it is showing combination means combining something, like combining two elements. So in combination reaction, what happens? That two or more substance combine to form a single substance. Here, see that those reaction in which two or more substance combine to form a single substance are known as combination reaction. So I have taken some example. Let us look the first reaction, that magnesium plus oxygen gives rise to magnesium oxide. Here magnesium and oxygen are the two different elements get combined to form one compound. Now let us discuss the first reaction, that is combination reaction. By the name itself you can guess that what is combination reaction. Two or more elements get combined to form one single compound. So just read out this definition, that combination reaction are those reactions in which two or more substances combine to form a single substances are known as combination reaction. Here I have taken some example. Look at the first example. Magnesium and oxygen react and form a single compound, that is magnesium oxide. Here magnesium and oxygen is two different elements that get reacted and form a single compound, that is magnesium oxide. Now look at the second example. Here hydrogen and oxygen are two different elements and get reacted and form the H2O, that is water. In next example, there is sodium Na and chlorine Cl2. This forms NaCl, means sodium chloride. Here I have written the balanced chemical equation. In next example, I have taken CaO, means calcium oxide. Its common name is lime or quicklime, plus H2O, water. Both take place reaction, or the reaction happen between the both element or compound, and it gives calcium hydroxide, that is CaOH whole twice, that is slacked lime. In the next example, NH3 means ammonia plus HCl, hydrogen chloride, gives rise to ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. So in all the example we have clearly observed that two elements get combined and form one single compound. Now my next reaction is decomposition reaction. So what is decomposition reaction? By the name itself we can observe that decomposition is just opposite of the combination reaction. What happened in the combination reaction? Two or more elements get combined. But in decomposition reaction, two elements get decomposes, or one compound get decomposes into two or more elements, is known as decomposition reaction. Look at this definition. Those reactions in which a compound splits up two or more simpler substances are known as decomposition reaction. मीन्स क्या कि किसी भी कंपाउंड का एलिमेंट जो कंपाउंड है वो स्प्लिट हो जाता है दो और दो से ज्यादा सिंपलर एलिमेंट में, उसको बोलते हैं decomposition reaction. I have taken some example of decomposition reaction. First example is CaCO3 means calcium carbonate gives rise to, on heating it gives rise CaO means calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide CO2. What? Calcium carbonate on heating gives rise to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Here what is happening? Calcium carbonate is a single compound. Calcium and carbonate. It is a single compound. On heating it decomposes and gives calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Here next example, that is potassium chlorate KClO3, that is potassium chlorate. On heating it decomposes and gives potassium chlorate and oxygen, that is on heating potassium chlorate on heating gives the potassium chloride and oxygen. And in next example, that is FeSO4 means ferrous sulfate on heating gives ferric oxide Fe2O3, that is we have already discussed in iron 2 oxides, I think so, sorry, iron 3 oxide and SO2, that is sulfur dioxide, and SO3 sulfur trioxide. So Fe2O3 ferric oxide is also known as iron 3 oxide. Now next reaction is displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? Displacement reaction are those reactions in which one element takes the place of another element in a compound are known as displacement reaction. Displacement reaction में क्या होता है कि किसी भी कंपाउंड में कंपाउंड का जो मिक्सचर है, जो एलिमेंट का मिक्सचर है कंपाउंड में, तो एक एलिमेंट का प्लेस कोई दूसरा एलिमेंट ले ले, उसे बोलते हैं डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन. क्या होता है डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन? कि कंपाउंड जो होते हैं वो मिक्सचर ऑफ एलिमेंट है, तो किसी भी एलिमेंट का जगह कोई और दूसरा एलिमेंट ले ले, उसे बोलते हैं, उस प्रोसेस को बोलते हैं डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन. डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन में क्या होता है ना कि व्हाट हैपेंड इन डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन, मोर रिएक्टिव एलिमेंट डिस्प्लेसेस अ लेस रिएक्टिव एलिमेंट. मीन्स जो ज्यादा रिएक्टिव एलिमेंट है, जिसका कैपेसिटी रिएक्ट करने की ज्यादा है, वो लेस रिएक्टिव एलिमेंट जो कम रिएक्टिव है उसको रिप्लेस करके उसकी जगह आ जाता है. Here I have taken example, that is here copper sulfate CuSO4, copper sulfate plus zinc on reaction gives the zinc sulfate plus copper. Here look at the example of displacement reaction. CuSO4 copper sulfate plus zinc gives rise to ZnSO4 means zinc sulfate plus copper. What is happening here? Look at here. Cu is displaced by Cu. Copper is displaced by zinc and form the zinc sulfate, and copper remains alone. So from this equation what we can say, that zinc is more reactive than copper, so zinc replaces the copper and takes the places of copper and form the zinc sulfate. In next example, copper sulfate CuSO4. In with reaction in reaction with iron forms the iron sulfate FeSO4 plus copper. Here what is happening? Cu, copper is replaced by iron and form the iron sulfate and copper remains alone. And in next also, so I have taken some example. In your own book you will get more and more examples, so you should study your books after seeing this video lecture. Now the next reaction is double displacement reaction. Till now we are discussing about the displacement reaction. What had happened in the displacement reaction, same thing will happen in the double displacement reaction, but there it was the displacement of only one element, and in double displacement there will be the two element which will be exchanged or displaced. Look at this example. AgNO3 means silver nitrate plus NaCl means sodium chloride gives rise to AgCl, silver chloride plus sodium nitrate, NaNO3. Here look at this. Here in the AgNO3 it is replaced by NO3 is replaced by Cl and NaCl in AgNO3 NO3 is replaced by Cl and form the AgCl. Now Na have its positive charge. We will discuss when we will discuss about the periodic classification and charges. We will discuss lot about the charging of element, what types of charge elements have. So here Na will get charge when Cl have a minus charge and Na have plus charge, so it will remain charged. It will be neutralized by NO3. So Na will get combined to NO3 and form the sodium nitrate. So here what we see that there is two compound involving in a displacement reaction, and the element of one compound get displaced by the element of another compound. Now the fifth and the last one is oxidation and reduction reaction. What is oxidation and reduction reaction? In simple form, oxidation and reduction reaction is also known as redox reaction. Now first of all we must know what is mean by oxidation and what is mean by reduction. Here look at this. Oxidation means addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen, and reduction means addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen. Oxidizing agent means whatever the compound element which gives oxygen to your reaction. After the reacting the product, the element or the compound get oxygen, that is oxidized. This is called oxidizing agent, which gives oxygen. In presence of what your element or compound is oxidized is known as oxidizing agent, which gives oxygen, and which removes hydrogen is known as oxidizing agent. Similarly, reducing agent which gives hydrogen or which removes oxygen is known as reducing agent. Now we must know one thing, that the compound which get oxidized, मतलब जो compound खुद ही oxidize हो जाता है, वो जो होता है वो रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट है। क्यों रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट है? क्योंकि वो तो किसी से ऑक्सीजन लेके अपने आप में रख लिया है ना, तो वो खुद ऑक्सीडाइज हो रहा है, मतलब दूसरे को रिड्यूस कर रहा है। तो जो ऑक्सीडाइज हो रहा है वो क्या हो जाएगा? दूसरे के लिए रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट हो जाएगा। और जो रिड्यूस हो रहा है मतलब जो अपने आप में हाइड्रोजन ले रहा है वो हो जाएगा क्या? ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट। हियर I have taken some example, that is, here CuO means copper oxide plus hydrogen gives copper plus H2O. Carefully look at this equation that here Cu, copper oxide gives rise to copper. What is happening in this reaction? Oxygen get replaced after when the product is formed. In the reactant side it is in the oxide form, but now when the product come it remains only copper, so oxygen is replaced or oxygen is lost somewhere. So in this there is removal of oxygen. So what do we call removal of oxygen? Removal of oxygen is known as reduction. So here reduction takes place. Now look at this, the position of hydrogen. Here in the reactant side it is only H2, but in the product side it forms the H2O. Extra oxygen is added or get added after reaction. So addition of oxygen, what do we call addition of oxygen? Oxidation. So here oxidation takes place. Here in the reaction, in this reaction, reduction and oxidation both takes place, and this is known as redox reaction. Now look at the second one. H2S means hydrogen sulfide plus Cl2 chlorine gives rise to sulfur plus hydrogen chloride. Here what is happening? Look at this. Hydrogen, what is this? Hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide gives rise to sulfur. So here hydrogen is present, but in the product side hydrogen is removed. So removal of hydrogen is known as oxidation. But in Cl2, what is happened? That H get added to Cl2 and form the HCl, hydrogen chloride. So addition of hydrogen is known as reduction. अब बस हम लोग के पास एक टॉपिक बच गया है कि इफेक्ट ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन इन एवरीडे लाइफ. So there are basically two effects, that is corrosion and rancidity. So this is totally theoretical part. You should go to your books, read your books, and I think you will not get any problem in this theoretical part, corrosion and rancidity. And please solve all the given problem. There are so many problems. You need to solve it. So that's all. Your first chapter of the chemistry gets completed. So thank you.